Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into something that could genuinely transform how you manage your digital communication, and maybe even more critically, your online privacy.
Hmm.
We're talking about virtual phone numbers. Specifically, we're using OnPhone as our lens for this deep dive, our
Uh-huh.
mission. Well, it's to arm you with the essential knowledge on a tool that promises both, incredible convenience and enhanced digital security.
Yeah, it's a really interesting area.
So the big question for today is, how can you actually get a second phone number without a new physical SIM card?
Hmm.
And what are the surprising benefits and also the crucial considerations? Okay, let's unpack this together.
What's fascinating here is that on phone, it really operates as a virtual phone service.
Yeah.
It's much like voice over internet protocol, or VoIP as most people know it.
Okay, VoIP, like Skype used to be,
It's
sort of.
exactly like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Think of it like making a video call over Wi-Fi. Instead of using traditional cell towers, your calls and texts are routed entirely through the internet.
Mm.
So this frees you from those traditional cellular networks and, crucially, the physical SIM cards.
Right. No little bit of plastic to swap.
Precisely. And today, we're going to explore its diverse capabilities, its compelling advantages, and, this is important, its limitations too, making sure you understand exactly how to navigate them.
Okay. And when we talk about diverse capabilities, what's maybe one feature that truly stands out to you? Something that's a real game changer for everyday users, maybe something they wouldn't even expect from a virtual number.
That's a great question. For me, um, beyond just getting multiple numbers from places like the US, UK, Canada, France, Australia, all without giving out your main number,
Which is already pretty good.
which is already great. But it's the more nuanced features. Like imagine setting up professional voicemails that automatically switch on or off during specific business hours.
Oh, nice.
Or just the convenience of sending a text message that goes out exactly when you want it to. Say like a scheduled reminder for a client meeting tomorrow morning.
Yeah, okay, I can see that being useful.
And you mentioned unexpected. For those specific moments you still need it, yes, you can even send and receive faxes directly from your device.
Faxes, really?
Yep. What about you? What feature jumped out when you were looking at this?
The faxing capability actually did surprise me. It feels like such a throwback, doesn't it?
It does.
But I guess for specific industries, it's still essential. And the fact you can do it right from your phone, that just highlights the versatility, like you said.
Mm.
But also, I think the promise of cost savings for international communication, especially with that innovative integration of eSIM data plans, that sounds like a genuinely cost-effective alternative to traditional international roaming.
Oh, definitely.
That really piqued my interest. I mean, buying local SIMs abroad, it used to be such a hassle. This sounds like a huge leap forward.
It absolutely is. And this is where those aha moments, related to privacy and flexibility really come into sharp focus. Think beyond just blocking spam calls, which is useful enough. Imagine you're selling something on, say, an online marketplace, or signing up for some temporary service that demands a phone number, or even online dating.
Hmm.
With something like on phone, you're not giving away your long-term contact number. You're essentially creating a digital aliases you can control. It keeps your core digital identity locked down.
Okay.
That's a subtle, but I think a really powerful shift in how we approach online interactions.
That enhanced privacy sounds fantastic. It really does. But you mentioned earlier about the app potentially collecting data like contact info or usage data. Isn't that a bit of a trade-off? I mean, how much privacy are we really gaining if we're just shifting where our data lives?
That's a very insightful point, and it's a crucial part of the balanced view we always aim for here.
Right.
While a virtual number shields your personal number, yes, any app needs to collect some level of data
Yeah.
just to function. The key is understanding what data is collected. Things like, your contact info, maybe user content, search history, device identifiers, usage data, and then taking the time to actually review the app's privacy policy carefully.
So read the fine print.
Exactly. It's about being an informed user, not just assuming some kind of blanket privacy magic happens.
That's a really important distinction. So, like any powerful tool, it's essential to understand the downsides too.
Definitely.
And with OnPhone, the internet dependency is obvious. No Wi-Fi or mobile data, no service. Simple as that. And call quality can, vary significantly based on your network conditions, right?
Absolutely. Your mileage may vary, as they say.
But the point you made earlier about emergency services, things like 911 in the US or 112 in Europe, not always being supported in the same reliable way, That feels like a really crucial caveat for listeners. Could you elaborate on that a bit more?
Absolutely. And you're right to flag it. That's not just a minor detail. It's a vital limitation that listeners must be aware of.
Hmm.
Virtual numbers are fantastic for many things. They offer cost effectiveness for international calls, they eliminate the need for physical SIMs, provide global coverage, and they are incredibly flexible. Loads of
Oh,
benefits. But they should never be relied upon as your sole means for emergency communication. Always, always have a traditional phone line or method available for those critical situations.
got it. So keep your regular mobile plan.
Yes. It just highlights the importance of understanding exactly what you're using these tools for and, their inherent operational model. They work over the internet and emergency services rely on traditional network location data.
Okay. So it's a powerful tool, but definitely one that comes with specific parameters for safe and effective use. And while we can't do a full hands-on demo here on the deep dive, you can find practical steps on how to set up and use OnPhone, from downloading the app and signing up to choosing a number, selecting a plan, and then diving into utilizing its various features and settings. We'll put links in the show notes for this deep dive or on our website.
Good idea.
So, what does all of this mean for you listening right now? We've journeyed through the world of virtual phone numbers using OnPhone as our guide, and hopefully you're now thinking about how this knowledge, well, how it applies to your own communication needs, whether that's for business, travel, or simply boosting your digital privacy.
Yeah, and if we connect this to the bigger picture, OnPhone truly offers a powerful suite of features for communication and privacy. It really does.
Hmm.
It gives you that flexibility of multiple numbers from countries like the US, UK, Canada, France, and Australia. And it bundles in handy tools like call recording, scheduled messages, even those faxing capabilities we talked about.
Right, the facts.
And the convenience of its eSIM data plans for international travel, that really stands out as a significant cost saver over traditional roaming. It lets you sidestep those often, frankly, exorbitant fees.
Definitely.
So ultimately, the key benefits are pretty clear. You get enhanced privacy for your main number, a clear separation of personal and business communications, and pretty expansive global reach. But however, and this is the important bit to remember, it's crucial to reiterate those points of caution for you to keep in mind.
Yeah, the caveats.
Exactly. There's that unwavering dependence on a stable internet connection for quality performance. That's non-negotiable.
Hmm.
Then the necessity of reviewing any subscription costs, these aren't always free.
Right.
And most importantly, that vital limitation regarding emergency service calls like 911 or 112,
Cannot stress that enough.
cannot stress it enough. And always, always remember the importance of thoroughly understanding the app's data collection practices before you commit and start using it extensively.
Absolutely. Really sound advice. So consider how a tool like OnPhone could fit into your life. Maybe it's for simplifying business communication, maybe making international travel less of a connectivity headache, or perhaps just providing a much needed layer of digital privacy in this, well, increasingly connected world we live in. And here's maybe a final thought for you to chew on. How can innovative